Now you've lost that pressure top, and bot lane, Keria has counter pick.
Yeah.
I could feel like he could take a range support here, and his goal would just be to win lane hard. Soraka coming out in this one, and
this is what we wanted to see. And T1 is going to try to get it started much earlier than game number 1. Let's hop into the rift.
Stand still. And
yes.
Use his glide, and then Soraka can just throw a silence on his head. Very unfun to play against.
That's not very nice.
It isn't very nice. Just good to see. Yeah. Soraka can be really annoying. Planet tries to dodge out the Q, doesn't manage to, and it's been 513 days since the last game.
And it was first Keria.
And it was the same matchup. Keria remembered that. Yeah, I think Planet was trying to find a handshake angle there, but now Sponge in trouble.
Uh-oh. He's going to have to go in here. A lot of damage already done to Guma as Sponge goes the opposite way from the Vi, and actually kind of saves him, although he could have just flashed immediately. And
Guma and Keria on. Look at top lane, how pushed up Zeus are. Yehu no longer has the strong side lanes.
Oh, the max range Q. That's a lot of damage, and Yehu's just going to glide away.
He used pretty much all of his health bar there. Good health bar usage, you know. I feel like when you recall that low.
You know, they've got the momentum here, Teddy, pretty low on mana.
I feel like a thing as well, I mean, you know, I talked about how...
Oh boy, here we go. They're just going to run them down, and the silence comes in. Putta, the last hit is going to get the job done as, yes, bailout keeps him alive for a little bit, but it's still first blood to Guma already.
And
they'll get two. As T1, they move over, but it's a little bit slow. The mid-prio is there, but Yehu's just always threatening coming in. The handshake is going to be utilized. It's not going to hit anyone. His owner's pulled back, and he's just going to get away. And now Faker finds the angle alongside Zeus. Says, yes, the exhaust is there, but Sponge is already dead. Doesn't have his flash anymore. As Pleta and Yehu also get pushed away, and owner's going to pick up one grub.
Very difficult to trade back. Your E cooldown is quite long as well. So it's not like you can just E every time Soraka Qs.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's the ult, and ooh, he nearly even clips Pleta there. I mean, Teddy is just... There is a TP though, as Jonah Strong is pointing out here. Let's see if T1 can get away from this one, as that is Yehu. They've got their own TP from Faker. As, yeah, the ult's going to be used by Yehu, but now he's just flashing and dashing away. I mean, that doesn't really do much in the trade of TPs.
I'm actually really glad that Faker TP'd, because
in this game. Yehu's in a bit of trouble. The Vi is finally going to use her ult, and the silence comes down so you don't get a dash away. You talked about how valuable that is into the Aurelion Soul, and we see it on display already 13 minutes into the game.
Yep, and this is the punishment for using that flash in the bot lane, and Teddy is 1v1 against Guma now.
He's going to try to go for the 1v1 here. I'm not sure exactly why. Look at the difference in plates. I mean, it's 10 plates to 0. And the laning phase dominance from T1 has really left its mark on this game number 2. It's not going to look anything like game 1 unless DRX get a massive turnaround. But they're going into Guma, who is a one-man army, and he has the rest of his team with him, as now going to get the handshake on here, the engage Renata, but the massive Kennen ult on top of everybody, and yes, the exhaust will help out. Down will go the Kennen, down will go Zeus for the rest of the team. Looking to follow up here. They're not quite able to, though. A lot of health bars are low, as here comes Faker. The sweep gets nobody. And
using the full force of that team to try and defend it.
Uh-oh. Just going to face check into the Xin Zhao. Now it is a Azir, and he is going to dash away, but now we got the ult on top of him as well. He's going to get the knock-up on the Faker. Here come the heals from the Soraka, and the redemption to keep him alive! It's just not fair, as Faker... His side lane shenanigans are only empowered by the power of Soraka.
You get chunked down so much, but
Uh-oh. Here's the kill. But he does have exhaust, and it is Cassante. Look at Zeus. He's trying to help. The cleanse comes in. Guma has to flash away, and he's still going to get the execute. Jesus. And that's a kill. Now, they do have TP here available on Zeus. I don't know if they can really commit to this DRX, as now the TP comes in.
They've got to do it, they've got to do it.
It is a little bit late, but Owner's in the pit. He's ulting out of the backline. Sponge is dead. Oh no, it's disaster for DRX. It's an easy smite for T1. And this will be pretty much the end of the game, as massive amounts of golds went to the Draven. The Baron's going to go to the hands of T1. And they're already even pushing mid, as Owner's just going to chase Pleta and keep him off the map. Zeus says, I want a piece of the action as well, and Owner will pick up the kill. T1 running away with this game. All right, let's see it. Come on, Guma.
I think ideally Teddy.
Teddy's just going to press his buttons. He's just flashing on them, and they're all dead. It's another execute to come in. And yeah, that was an auto as well onto the Xin Zhao. Other stuff is happening, but I'm just watching the Draven one-shot people. As, yeah.
Oh, are we going to get to see how much damage it does? Because he killed Planet, but he was 1 HP. Oh, there's Teddy. Run to him, Guma, run to him. That's surely one auto.
They're like, nah, it's not worth it.
The thing is, he has a decent amount of crit, but if he doesn't crit as well, it's not the same.
Teddy's like, oh, I'll just stop the wave. Wait, they already have a wave. And, well, guys, this game is over. I'm sorry that game number 2 is not nearly as fun as game 1. But T1 really bopped them over the head.
Oh, that's a Cassante.
Yeah, that's a Cassante. He's nearly dead. Just 3-4 autos down to that health as, yeah, Owner might go down here. The Nexus is very low as are they going to hit the Nexus? Okay, they finally do. And that'll be the end of game 2. T1 take the 2-0 tonight. He did, and I love how at the ending fight, he was like, you know what? They don't have flash. I'm just going to flash under the turret and ult them. He didn't have Zhonya's, didn't matter. He did his damage.